I'm all for getting Shohei Ohtani. However, do realize Shohei Ohtani, if he wants to be a part of the long-term core and win, is going to have to take a long-term, non-expensive deal. And I think we can all agree with that. The Braves, it's not the way they operate. And to be honest with you, I think Ohtani's going to want a big check. I really do. And I think there's only a few teams that can give him what he wants. Does that mean he's only about money? Not necessarily. But there's a lot of teams that he could go to and potentially win. The Dodgers are one. The Yankees, if they build right, could be. There's a lot of teams that I think he could go to and be competitive. But I also think they're going to take into the fact that, hey, I can make $200 million across 10 years in Atlanta, or I could go to the Dodgers and make $500 million. Hey, could the Braves actually make a move like this? We've talked about this on the channel before, like I mentioned. I have always stood firm that the answer will be a resounding no. The reality of Shohei Ohtani is he's not worth $500 million to the Atlanta Braves. I have said this before to plenty of criticism. If it does happen, Shohei Ohtani is going to have to take less money, significantly less money, to be on the Atlanta Braves. If that intrigue he was talking about was real, he's not going to get $500, $600 million in Atlanta. It's not going to happen. The Braves don't operate that way. They've never operated that way. They're not preparing their checkbook for Shohei Ohtani unless he wants a $20 million deal for the next 10 years.
Hello, baseball fans. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
I'll be honest with you, too. I'm relieved that the Braves didn't get him. I'd love to have Ohtani. Make no mistake about it. I think he's great for baseball, and I think he's going to be great for the Dodgers, to be honest with you. But I also don't want the Braves to ruin the system they have in place. Because when you look at the Braves payroll and you have Matt Olson, Austin Riley, Ronald Acuna, Ozzie Albies, and Michael Harris all locked up for less than what you're paying Ohtani per year, I think the Braves are doing something right, and that's not across Major League Baseball. You're not going to see that across Major League Baseball. But I'm telling you, as a guy who covers the Braves and knows how they work, knows how Alex Anthopoulos goes about stuff, within these types of situations. I've been watching his interviews, and make no mistake, every time Alex Anthopoulos has been in front of a camera these past few weeks, he has been asked about Shohei Ohtani ad nauseum. And I also know that Shohei Ohtani wanted privacy. We don't really know who he was talking to, what he was doing. That's all true. But I don't believe Alex Anthopoulos was ever even really considering Shohei Ohtani as a possibility once the figure passed $300 million for 10 years. I don't believe it because it goes against every philosophy he's introduced in Atlanta. It goes against the idea that you're going for young players. You want to get them at affordable rates for long term. This doesn't make sense. Not to mention, the Braves also really need a starting pitcher. Yes, Ohtani does pitch, but he's not pitching in 2024, and the Braves need starting pitching sooner rather than later. So I don't think Ohtani was ever really a target. The rumor is that the Braves have been in on Tyler Glasnow. I'm intrigued by that if they could land him. I think he missed last year. He's battled some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's phenomenal on the mound. There's been rumors about Dylan Cease for the past month or so. We heard about Aaron Nola in the beginning of this before he re-signed with the Phillies. We've heard about all these. That's who I think the Braves are targeting. I don't think they're going for Shohei Ohtani. I don't think they're going for the jackpot. I think they're going middle of the road. Who do we need? Let's get what we need to make our team better. Because let's be real, the Braves had one of the best offenses in Major League Baseball history last year. They don't need more offense. They had a spot open in left field. It's either going to be Vaughn Grissom or Jared Kelenic in left field. That's what they did to fix the offense. Fix the offense. I use that term loosely. That's what they did to address the offense or position players, whatever you want to call it. And Alex Anthopoulos squarely said the other day to reporters, Kelenic was the only position player we have sought, okay? So I look at that. I look at everything the Braves have done. Everything points to starting pitching. I think there's a possibility they might not land one but two. And if that happens, I'm even more intrigued. But the Braves are certainly up to something. I know everybody's probably disappointed that the Dodgers got Shohei Ohtani, whatever fandom you are. If there's Dodger fans out there, welcome. as a Braves fan, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm relieved because we're not in that financial ballpark. Like, the Braves are doing great financially. You know, they're growing. The battery's wonderful for them. That gives them money and all that. But we are not in the financial ballpark where we're going to be willing to pay a guy $70 million a year. And I wasn't worried about it, let me say there, but I am relieved that we didn't pay that. I don't want the Braves to owe anybody $70 million per year, unless it's 4 or 5 players put together. That's what the Braves' mentality has been up until this point under Alex Anthopoulos, and even before that. I never thought this was going to happen. I'm relieved it didn't happen. Congrats to Shohei Ohtani. I think he made the right choice for him, and that's great. The biggest contract, again, not only in Major League Baseball history, but the biggest contract in sports history. And there's something to be said for that. You know, Ohtani has been able to do things that no one has ever done, and he just did it again, becoming the first ever $700 million man. But for now, that's going to wrap it up here at On Deck. Of course, we're going to monitor this situation. If anything else comes out of it, we'll let you know. But beyond that, we're going to keep an eye on the Braves. You know, of course, we just left winter meetings. They've made a couple little trades, nothing too big. No big real splash yet. Kind of waiting on that, monitoring, you know, what the Braves are doing. Hopefully something soon relative to starting pitching, because that's what I think the Braves really need. If they address more of the bullpen, I'll be intrigued with that as well. But I think the Braves are certainly cooking something. I firmly believe that. I think Alex Anthopoulos cleared roster spots at the beginning of the offseason in a hurry for a reason. And I think we're going to start seeing what that reason was here soon. I certainly think he's out there making phone calls either for a trade or in free agency, whatever the case may be. But let me know what you think, not only about Shohei Ohtani down below, because I'd love to hear what you think about him going to the Dodgers, being the first ever $700 million man in baseball and sports. But also let me know what you think about the Braves trade market right now. What do you think they're doing? What do you think they're up to? And if you'd like to see more of what the Braves are up to, you can check out my thoughts on that from the beginning of the offseason. You can see that video by clicking the card above. Please do me a favor also and like the video. Subscribe to the channel so that you can see all of our videos surrounding Major League Baseball, as well as hitting the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date with your Atlanta Braves and, of course, all across MLB. That's going to wrap it up here for On Deck. We'll see you next time.
Baseball fans, make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to this channel. As always, thank you for your support.